What would you buy if you were the richest person alive? Land and build seniors' residences on it to look like a village and fence it in for safety. Everyone's suite has a front porch and a garden to water. They feel private and give the resident the idea of independence, but they all connect through a rear corridor and secret door at the back for regular staff to enter and do laundry, administer meds, etc. Staff are properly trained, well-rested and adequately paid, and families can visit as often as they like. I would buy genetically modified freak animals, designed to be monstrous but able to survive and reproduce. Scorpions the size of Great Danes, hyper-aggressive predatory animals the size of bears, dogs that had human-level intelligence and the ability to use language, human-animal hybrids, amphibious sharks, all designed to breed fast and have a rapid growth cycle. It'd take decades and untold billions, but it'd change the world. A good part of the land of my country, and I would try to revive the agriculture industry there, giving jobs to all the farmers who lost their land because of the internal conflict of our home. I would try to plant everything which a good market study says, with an addition on coffee and chocolate, as the first one is like the most known product from us, and the second one is something I really like. I would choose a place in the world and fix it. Provide it with infrastructure, clean water, etc. See if I could turn it into a sustainable growing place. A giant human experiment to see if you created and attempted to govern and run something purely altruistically. Could you change the mindset of the people and build something truly unique? Provide real opportunities for education and balanced life, etc. Plots of land so native plants and trees for those areas to be planted so native wildlife could thrive again. Create a trust for some of my favorite charities and animal organizations. Pay off my mom's medical bills. Buy a small farm so I can raise goats and ducks. First things first, I'm buying all the debt of all the people I like in all the countries I like and all the people I like in those countries. Then I'm forgiving the debts causing mass chaos, as only the nations that I am neutral on or dislike have debt of any kind. I'd use my wealth to seek and destroy the greediest bastards on this planet and redistribute their wealth and compete with monopolies of critical resources and drive the price down. I might not be rich very long, but I honestly wouldn't give a fuck. A real flight simulator, the kind military pilots train on preferably. Dream about it every time the lottery gets big. I don't buy tickets very often, but I still think of the simulator when I hear about big jackpots. I would tell no one. Perhaps move into a new, modern, yet modest house. Something that would not raise suspicions. Not sure if I would give it away to fix the world. In my opinion, the world is pretty much unfixable. Buy affordable housing that people can rent to own, free daycare centers, free education for all, medical services for free. I will be rich for a long time with the savings from these preventative measures. If I'd have it that much money, I'd go to the country my ex lives and set a meeting with the president and give him all the money just to convince him to revoke their passports and seize all their accounts. I'd buy up multiple vacant hotels, clean it up, hire a live-in medical and mental health doctors, addiction specialists, and anyone that can rehab people, then open it to anyone that's homeless. Mars? I'd become the richest man alive, so I'd probably have everything. Smiley face. If I'm like a middle in terms of property and has a lot of money, then I'll buy a business or a corporation or something. Probably the same stuff everyone else buys, but on a grander scale. House? Probably ridiculous. Cars? Insane. Food? Michelin star chicken wings. I'd pay for it to happen. Would start by creating jobs in my country, along with mental illness programs, would buy political favors to improve the life of the citizens instead of the politicians. A waste processing center in every town that was also a barracks for the homeless. It provides shelter, jobs, food, earth healing. Also, people to operate. Bunch of hookers and cocaine. Why? Well, why not? Life sucks. I get money. I'm splurging out. Then get over it. Or be dead. I'll be happy either way. I always felt that if I ever lucked into being rich that I'd do good with it. I think I'd probably buy medical and school debit, then cancel it all. That meat thermometer I've been trying to talk myself into pulling the trigger on. 1 second readings, accurate within 0.50 f. Are you kidding me? Nothing. I'd secure enough for my family for generations and give it away. I'm in a great spot. Spend $500 refilling a food pantry. Felt great. I'd build the largest statue ever built of myself. Like trying to touch the moon big. Like if the earth was flat, every person could see it. I would buy large properties in every country and establish animal shelters that will take care of all the animals that need food and care. Other people's medical debt for pennies on the dollar. Then I'd forgive the debt. I'd save enough money so my family and I could live well. I'd buy a giant piece of property and build a neighborhood for my family and friends, with community amenities for us all to hang out at. I'd buy FB, IG, and TT and shut them down. Social media is a scourge on society, and TT especially is dumbing down our youth. Buy an NBA team, relocate them to Vegas, get some big names and win a championship or two, then resell it at a higher price. Resources to serve those not as fortunate as I. Forge shelter care. Most people don't need much. I don't need much. I will use my money to finance the construction of things like nuclear power plants and semiconductor fabrication plants. Land, then build houses community for me and my best friends. They can choose to live there or have a house to come visit. I will buy Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Reddit and every other social media platforms and do Elon Musk. I'd hire vets to work in places overrun with dogs. Animals could be spayed and neutered at no cost to dog owners. I fund research to put a chemical in the world's water supplies that makes people incapable of deception. For me, my anonymity. For my family, financial freedom. For my community, housing for those in need. A sanctuary in every country. Exempt from this social construct they call life. What a joke. I'd buy $1 billion and see if I can spend it all in an hour. JC, these questions get old. Fix a lot of shit for a lot of people. Water, food, homes, etc. I just make it my life's work. A designer to pick the tile for my goddamn bathroom remodel. It's clear my wife can't do it. Security, security, security. Bodyguards for everyone. And always looking over my shoulder. I'd build a statue of myself so big it would offset the rotation of the earth. Just for looks. San Francisco. Then I would wall it off from the rest of the world. You can thank me later. I would build my house out of solid crack and burn it down every New Year to celebrate. Probably a lot of the same stuff I'm buying now. Plus an insane custom A-frame cabin. I would bankroll all the games and shows I want. And also work on going to Mars. The right question is what I wouldn't buy if I was the richest person alive. XD. Houses for my kids. Maybe a giant plot of land upon which to build the houses. Link up with Beast Philanthropy, financial advisors and get a health check. How richest? If I could be the richest in the world, I'd make the nation a paramilitary group to destroy the cartels in South and Central America. What if you were the richest person alive but everyone just got poorer? A large palace-style house for me and the 55 dogs I want to raise. Lol. I'd buy an island and invite all of the celebrities and politicians. All my favorite sport teams. An island. Some racetracks. Nice cars. History lessons about what the Nazis did in the early 20th century. Multiple politicians. Going to be some policy changes around here. As much forested land as I can possibly buy, and then protect it. Elon Musk has a greater worth than Kuwait. I'd try to buy that. I would probably make a town or two and be the mayor eternal. 1959 Chevy Impala convertible. It's my ultimate dream car. Nothing. My trusts and shell companies would own everything. Probably Macca's. I might even splash out for the large drink. I think I would clone my dog. She is perfection after all. As much land as I could. And it would never be developed. A lot of guitars, amps and a top-notch recording studio. All their Beanie Babies I want with an authenticator.